over the years, what I've been super excited about, one thing that has really bothered me at Foothill is that I see so much talent that comes through that I have seen in my own classes. You're an example of that. Luckily we still have a working relationship that has gone far beyond the work that we did in our classes. But like, I don't have that with a lot of my students. And it always has bothered me because it means that my current generation of students is completely blind to years, it's soon to be decades of work that I've done. And these students go on to do amazing things. And I always think to myself, like, what a sad scenario, right? Like, the current generation of students I have has no idea of all the successes but some of the structures that we're setting up in the learning code allow for intergenerational conversation,
mm-hmm.
right?
Mm-hmm.
And that, and not only intergenerational conversation, asynchronous intergenerational. So it's not just me talking with one person, one off, and then that's like gone in the ether, right? Like we can actually leverage that to guide the next generation and say, like, how amazing would it be? Because a lot of young students when I'm working with, they have no idea what it's going to look like in 10 years. But instead of me giving that, like when I say it, they're like, oh yeah, this fucking old guy doesn't know, right? But if somebody that was a student says it to them, they're like, oh my God. Yeah, and so like what you're saying, you have coached me through that vision. I mean, I had some concept of that idea, like in terms of the problem, but I knew the problem existed, but I had no like concrete vision for the solution to that problem. And you've been, I think, my greatest teacher, or at least the person that has gotten through the thickness of this skull with the deepest penetration. But one of the things that's really powerful is your coaching combined with the odd and end comments of many, many other students together has like really penetrated. And I'm so excited to try that in winter. That's why you saw that community challenge, right? Like that's really an invitation for multiple generations of people that watch those videos to be able to interact and engage together.
Mm-hmm.
Thank you.
Yeah, I mean, we're stumbling upon this solution. It's far from ideal at the moment, but it is something because, we're